let you know what these are. So
this cannot be. I just videotaped bear last night at the very end, like before it got dark, and I'm about to do that again. And right at the end of the trail, a whole branch is all the way across the trail. It takes like at least a 12 to 15 foot stick. I think I see a feather too. And it's broken in 2 pieces right before the last curve. Right where I started making my hollers, saw the footprints, and then gifted it. Well, again today, come out here to the end, and it's broken 2 pieces. Almost all the way. The other one was a white one all the way across the trail. 1, 2 pieces, and across the trail all the way. And it wasn't here when I entered. And I think, is this? It's made to look like a feather, I think. That's the trail. Placed in there. My very last turn, this branch was just placed here, broken twice as I walked in and gifted it within the last 2 hours. Trail blocker. What I said, here's the trail. I just walked out about 30 minutes back and all the way out, and this branch is broken right back towards the entrance after I gifted it. And all I gotta do is turn right here in my car. Hey, what's up? This is Day in the Man on Dazzle U. My last Bayard investigation was awesome. There was a guy that witnessed 2 hours of calls back and forth, screams he described. It sounded like "Rrrr," and then woo at the end. But there were screams for 2 hours calling back and forth when he was 8 miles in, and I found endless signs. But I'm gonna go check out this trail because it's hunting season. There's the elements. There's normally a cow field. They're hunting boars on other sides. I seen turtles on the trail, deer, all kinds of snakes on the trail. Deer jumped 8 feet. I got it all on videotape. The whole thing, the gifting. Check it out. It's called the Bayard Trails. Right now, we're just gonna go look at this line of trees here. See, I noticed certain things. And I finally noticed a line of trees that are high down the line. All that you're gonna get is this palms, see, and pines, and the whole entire forest will be like that. And he can't walk through that stuff. Of just palms and pines, both sides, everywhere you go. So I took this line of trees, possible creek down here, to investigate. Now, I didn't see any signs at the beginning, but they're not going to give you that. You got to go looking. You know, just can't do that. And it's often going to be a trail off the side of the trail. A flower in the middle. I did see some pine cones, a little subtle. But maybe it's like sometimes the subtle means like an invitation in, or you know, just subtly doing it type of a thing. So, the trees, you know, I like to do the sticks and formations when I talk to people about going out on their properties, or, you know, I'm not going to charge $1,000 or whatever a day. You just saw my investigations. I'm going to do top 20 of them. I know I've been doing some videographs, some other stuff, and trying to play around with my software, but I'm trying to get more back in the natural part of it. But I still want to bring out the essence, you know, in the videos. You don't want to lose interest off of a couple pictures of X's and say how cool this is. You want to hear about the experience and everything else. And you get to learn all that with me on my channel as I do it. So, you know, okay, no big deal. It's a little bit of a crisscross again, dried up. But I saw some coming in. I just don't know if I can walk through this thick grass and get down in there. Okay, see this long? That's going in way deep. That could be a pointer marker. Could have been knocked down for the trail though too, because it is right inside the trail, and sometimes they do that to preserve the trails. So I gotta keep looking out. This is my Dazzle U Bigfooting, Florida Bigfooting channel. You can look me up by, Dazzle U Bigfoot or Bigfooting. This log, I'm continuing this new Bayard spot from this witness. My last video, believe it or not, there's 5 of these. The first one was a big pine like this one, right out the side of the trail that fell in this way. I said, well, the trail maintenance did that, but it kind of intrigued me. So I walked along it. Then there's a stump like that, and a log continued onto it towards the trail that way, but on the side of the stump, another 50 feet of the log continued this way from the base. 50 feet that way and 50 feet this way. A little weird. And if I look up there, there's another log. Right up there. See? And I'm about 250 feet in from the trail. So when I look for the trail and look for little signs on the trail, 50 feet off the trail, it's kind of stuff I look for. Log, 5 logs. I'm 250 feet in. Look at this. And they also have a little strange mushroom. It's supposed to grow on oak trees. Look at that. Does that look like this little stick is broken or what? Straight that up. It is. It's totally moving. Huh. This place kind of like an X. They grow. I was about to say mushrooms usually grow on oaks. This is not an oak. And then there's a little oak X and some kind of mushroom. Okay, so anyway, flora and fauna, there you have it, the sunset. I caught this tree line in this national forest sideways, but kind of like when I caught one of my big ones. Here's a little log parallels, subtle stuff, you don't know it, but once you start to know it, you start to realize it. But look, this is ancient, it's growing through that. Can you see that? Take a look, it's growing through the tree, and the trees are kissing already. It's one, but look, then it grows back through it. Some ancient break sideways, and then look right there. It has some kind of like a branch that it took from up there. It's now split across that tree that way. And somehow this other limb is hanging on there. Normally, if it was another lint type of tree, I would say yeah, but that limb is the same type of tree, so I say no, but still that cross, and then it's just a little bit intriguing. So this is part of my video where y'all never get to see, and I'm gonna do some of my Bigfoot calls. Those are like emergency whistles. Sometimes they do that when hunters and other things that alarm them are around, been reported as. So I'll be doing a lot of that, being it's October 1, and there's a lot of Bigfoot activity. I'm right underneath the big beauty tree here with the sideways thing. My other one will be some talking that I heard. This kind of sound like, what do you say that? What are you talking about? Don't let them know about it. Let's hear me say it. Bigfoot talking too. Emergency whistle. Chuckles and clicks. And my owl call, that sounds like an owl is saying, hooting like a Bigfoot. Mm. 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 Sometimes Dazzle respond. And with the knocks, I can respond with one of those or whistle. I can follow this trail in. It's kind of like how I find Bigfoots. But this is the beginning, and I look for more signs up there. But I know there's a big tree line and all this whole forest. And there are sticks, and of course sticks, but I didn't see them playing around subtle. So, the rest we'll have to check it out. Alright, so this is what's going on as we speak. They've been tapping and knocking all around me. Then I call, Lou, is it me? And two taps over that way. I didn't point out they cleared out all this area. And there's this huge trident tree right here. See? To clear out all the sticks. Logs around. I got a very small time zone or window. But what I do have is a couple essentials. Incense I'm going to burn. Got 5 minutes in, 5 minutes out. I'm going to walk about 3 football fields back out. Yeah. It's almost like a crow and a duck. And I have 2 rocks. The one that gifted me on the other side of the bay yard, where the guy just told me the witness story. And then one's a shell rock from the islands right next here to here. I'm telling them about their ex because I see what they planted there. And I give them a little X back. I give them a little skimp one. Like that, a little leaner X. I'm gonna go ahead and light the incense. That's giving me my time frame about how long it takes. And then Smokey the Bandit. I have this rock. And this rock that was gifted to me. Now, see this one here? Open a circle. Into this rock here has one side to it. This rock here also has one side to it. I put these 2 rocks up together. Make like this perfect butterfly. Gift them together. Looks like a shark's fin. Incense. So you can see my gifting point. Like I'm knocking around, popping. Cause it's late. All I gotta do is just take a peep down here, and just take a peep around, and see if I can do this again in here or somewhere else. If not, I have a deterrent. I'm gifting, and from the pops. That's about the only reason why I'll leave that right now. As far as the avocado and the apple goes, I left yesterday. I already saw them in that creek bed. I sat with them one day. But anyways, I don't want to make the story on videotape. Another double tree. Look at this. Wow. See Bigfoots at night. Yeah. Lots of shape of trees. Another one. A stump. It's like, Lou, how you doing today? You got a headache? I got some Advil. Nope, not Advil. I actually think they're out because they're something else. Another log. See? So I'm not like BSing around. Like, they leave these signs. If I can follow them into a certain structural point in formations, cabbage grass, sign of nature, that's really good for me. See, I look different. I look a little bit different. I think because they're more around people, is what happens is that, like, the signs and things around are kind of off because there's people around. Other places it might be a lot different. But we're in a funnel, and they funnel down, and you say, "Oh, yeah, they're caught." No, they're not caught. I just seen all kinds of wildlife, and it seems like they're kind of like almost running from the hunters themselves. That the deer and animals know to do this. Then I always say that, like, why the rabbits run into orange. Other side of that, just a glare from the sun. Rabbits run in the parks. What are that is a sideways break. I don't know if it'll walk in there and go for it. They're clearing. That's why it's a little trail. Four-wheeler trail. These are running. I just respond to my call just now. I don't know if I caught that or not, but I heard it. And it got silent. A couple of birds. You heard that the one? One of them alarmed me. The birds kind of like signify. They like use them to signify things that are going around. And like crows and other things that will eat. Like, whoa. Multiple. Wow. And I just heard a tap right over here. That's the way I gotta walk. It sucks. I just want to kind of check out because I scout and build a relationship. I just gifted them. Oh, look at this. Here's another ancient sign. This I'm really starting to like. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, the adventure to me sometimes is better than getting to it because it's like, hey, so right there, there's another one that used to be there. So it's ancient. It's the adventure that's going in. But once you see it's kind of over. Should I hear that bird again? See, I noticed a lot of subtle. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm probably throwing y'all all off. I just want to take a look. I see a trident way back there that's like evil looking black. Let's see if I can. Yeah, see it? That's a black trident. Look at that. Oh, wow. Looks like rabbit ears big time. You see it right now? Here, I'll try to. It's like a black, let's see what it is. Burnt, yeah. Small, it's small. The top of that's about 4 or 5 feet. Bird was a warning. Words. You get right over the trail. Sometimes if you just stop and take notice, and if you're on a little track, hunters, I can imagine. Man, this is just amazing. Oh, look at this, another one growing in. Wow, like I said, look at that. This is amazing. They're growing together, trees. Well, no, they're not. There's a pine coming up, and an oak going through the pine this time. Well, these ones are ancient ones. This is like how I discovered one of my biggest sightings. Sorry about the glare. Anyways, that's how I discovered one of my biggest sightings. So, well, this is how I discovered one of my... Let me catch one of the little doors up there. What's up, buddy? What you doing in there? Is that you, buddy? Hey, big eyes. I think I see you. That's where the videotape. Hello. It's on Dazzle you. Yeah, we're there. Types of areas we want to see, check out. A lot of little, you know, look at that glowing in there. Check those colors out. What is that? Looks cool the way those trees are making it glow in there. Looks like a big old happy face on the tree. Look at that. He's cool. He's real cool. Alright, I'll leave forest people alone for now. So, like, those are my biggest sightings. But this one is actually an oak tree growing through a pine tree. And I'm telling you, that's going into it. This ancient one. And I'm on this four-wheeler trail. It was scary because it's hunting season. Like I said, the elements. And then you have other elements too. And, you know, you're playing golf or you're hunting, you're not going to notice all this stuff. You know? You're just going to ride by. I think I have some signs and some things I want to do. And I'm in these trees. And I was right. I'm in this tree line. I was right about that. I think I know about that. So, the only, there's a little star gone. So let's just see what they do. Where the, here. It sounds like a mic on my whistle. Here. I really don't know where that is. The other one's still going. Da, 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 da. That's the warning bird. They always sound like a warning. Here. Da, da. Still. And I'm gonna just whistle. My whistle, again, subtle. It sounded just like a whistle. I don't know. It looked like a star from back there. But this is kind of like what got. But I got a whole one laid across the trail as I tried to exit last night. There should be a couple of sticks laid out that way. Nothing. But nice tree. Little doors up there. What's up, buddy? What you doing in there? Is that you, buddy? Hey, big eyes. I think I see you. That's where the videotape. Hello. It's on Dazzle you. Yeah, we're there. Alright, here's my way out. There's a rub. Alright. A lot of different things do that. Next to that cactus plant, I never noticed it going this way. I was hoping I was on the right track. Going back out. Looks like I am. Turkey vulture's not going off. There's none of them logs this far deep. They're just all lining up towards down that way. I found the four-wheeler trail, but you know, gifting. This is for y'all. The butterfly. Shark tooth looking thing. Granite, piece of granite too. Connected together. And I'll show you all the logs. No. Talking about. It's all cleared out under here, by the way. Sticks removed at one point in time. Like at first I was like, I thought it was maintenance, because sometimes they cut the sides of the trails. So that people, trail blockers. See, here's this one that's really peculiar. This one's connecting on down that one over there, back there. The one that was next to me, 1, 2, 3, just 3. And then on the side of the stump, it fell 2 ways. This way. Twice. Right on. But laid in the same way. Going out this way. Which led me into here. Lead is bird activity. I love bird activity. I'd rather have bird activity. Look like animal stuff right here. See? There's the big pine that leads in the same direction. All the way out. Look at that sucker. There was that. Oh. Well, maybe the maintenance had done that, you know. All those birds, the alarm bird, turkey vulture, the screech. Another garbage guy, I missed a couple. Yes. And then that's the forward fauna. Oh, look at these. Peace. Wow, I just said forward fauna. See, this happens to me all the time on Bigfooting. I'm for sure on this. When this stuff kind of happens to me, like, I'm for sure, like, I watch videos the next day about elves, and the next day I videotape an elf, or like I watch a video about hyperspace energy, next day I film something about hyperspace energy, or I learn about fences, where 3 sticks are in a row to make fences of Bigfoots, and I see that, and then I mention like stuff on my videotapes, and then I see flora, fauna, and green peas. Wow. And the cat hills thing. Yes, wow. It's beautiful, isn't it? And then I'm back out. Oh. Wow. This cannot be. I just videotaped bear last night at the very end, like before it got dark, and I'm about to do that again. And right at the end of the trail, a whole branch is all the way across the trail. It takes like at least a 12 to 15 foot stick. I think I see a feather too. And it's broken in 2 pieces. Right before the last curve. Right where I started making my hollers, saw the footprints, and then gifted it. Well, again today, come out here to the end. And it's broken 2 pieces. Almost all the way. The other one was a white one all the way across the trail. 1, 2 pieces, and across the trail all the way. And it wasn't here when I entered. And I think this is made to look like a feather, I think. That's placed in there. Looks like almost a feather, or as close to a feather as you can make with a piece of bark. I'll tell you that much. Check that out. Look at that. It's placed, the beak's placed in there. Out there hearing all those birds and how they heard stories, how they communicate with birds. Yeah, made the hoots. Sometimes the calls can bring some kind of alarm to them. That did not just happen to me twice. I think both times, I did not see that log across and came out to the last point, and that log was across. This is nutty. Those birds were hollering. I got all kinds of zoom points. I didn't even look out hardly at all my telescope. I had one focal point sitting down, and I just gifted back the granite rock while I was doing that with the shell rock, with the incense, and we're getting out of here, folks. Check that out. I took my whole journey and the ride out. You see the road that goes out, the road that goes in, right down to the trails, many entrances. And look at that. Or snap of it. It's endless, man. Endless. Once you start digging into them. Right off the entrance. What I tell you, man? What did I tell you? This is my channel. Check it out. Hey, this is Dazzle U. I did the Bayard investigation. A guy just told me, a witness, that he heard two of them talking after he walked 8 miles in, back and forth, screaming for 2 hours. They sound like a long grunt, like a roar with a whoop at the end. In my video, I have footprints with the big toes in there. I got animals on the trail, turtles, snakes, deer. I got all kinds of signs. I investigate a Bigfoot structure with scratches and marks and all kinds of signs. Every single part of this video you're going to see. And I'm going to bring you all into it. And at the end, I gift it, and then I come back to the gifting site to see they take it, and something happens. The big old log gets placed across, and you hear a whoop. And the guy said that he was so intrigued that he put on a suit and went out there 3 feet of water. He says in the backside of the swamp, he's about 8 miles in off the trail, and for 2 hours they were talking and screaming back and forth. Can you imagine? I heard him. I haven't heard that yet, so that's quite an incredible story. Yeah, those are